Hey everyone, my name is Drathan and I want to welcome you to the Blind Tank Cast for your news, views, and also my opinions on Blizzard gaming and other MMO genres. There's a lot of news out there this week, so let's just get started. This episode, in its entirety, and all its parts, is dedicated to Kimlin of the Forge family on Kul Tiras Horde side. Hey everybody, like I said on part 1 of episode 3, we are in for a lot of news, a lot of different stuff that is coming out of Blizzard from Gamescom. I'm going to try to get into as much as possible. Let's get started with the first thing off the bat. Warlords of Draenor finally has a release date, 11/13/14. I don't know if you guys have seen the video yet. If you haven't, go to blizzard.com. They have the trailer on the site. Check it out. It's freaking awesome. I told Nam, my girlfriend, that holy crap, this is better than the cinematic from the trailer from the beginning of Mists of Pandaria. To me, Blizzard has gone and done absolutely fantastic with this. They've done a lot of different explaining through interviews on from Gamescom. And like I said, we're going to get into a lot of Blizzard news today, so let's get this thing started. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we start the show, I have some a shout out with a little bit of sad news. Let me start out with the sad news. Last weekend, Sunday, we were the guild that I belong to, the Forge family, Forged in Flame and Forged in Chaos. We were informed that a member of ours had passed away. Her name was Kimlin. This lady was a great lady. I'm not going to discuss how she passed away. However, what I'm going to do is tell you all what type of person she was in this game that we call World of Warcraft. Kimlin was, or as we call her, Kimmy, was an avid PvPer. She gained respect not only from the Horde, her faction. She gained respect from the people that she played against in RBGs, in regular BGs, in the arenas, things like that. Not only did she gain respect from her peers in the Horde, but also the people that she fought against on the Alliance. On Sunday night, when we had found out that Kimlin had passed away, we had a private ceremony in Hala. If you are connected to the realms with Kul Tiras, you have probably found out that Forged in Flame and Forged in Chaos pretty much went and protected Hala. Hala was one of her favorite, Kimmy's favorite places to take back for the Horde. Her favorite battlegrounds were AB. She loved it, the Basin. She loved Warsong Gulch. And she was a great PvPer. Kimlin, or Kimmy, she when it came to her guild and to her guildies, she always had a mentoring type of thing with her. She always gave everybody if she knew that you needed, a pick-me-up, she would, emote hugs, waves. If you were having problems with your class that she played, she would help you out. And one of the things that I really enjoyed about Kimmy was the people who were new to PvP. She mentored them. She helped them out so much, myself included. Being a tank and having the mindset that I have of needing to protect the raiders and things like that. My very first raided battleground, I was put with Kimmy on a situation, and I said to Kimmy, I said, "Yay, we're together. I get to protect you." And she says, "No, Dre." She says, "I'm going to protect you." And she did that for a lot of people. And a lot of the different things that had happened in PvP, in the rated battlegrounds, we got better because of her. Now, the shout-outs that I was talking about earlier in this is I want to give a shout-out to all the guild members of the Forge family. We lost a sister, but we had seen a lot of respect from the Alliance and the Horde. And I want to say thank you very much to all the people on Quaterus and the Connected Realms. We had an open ceremony this last Saturday for her, and there was a huge turnout. And I want to thank all the people that came out and helped us say goodbye. The Forge family decided for a couple of hours to do nothing but AB and Warsong Gulch in Kimmy's memory. I want to say thank you to Dark for putting all the stuff for the ceremony together. Also, Vesa and Ragath. If you have not seen the video that Vesa Moore had put together, I'm going to try to put a link to that video, and also the artwork to Ragath's thing that he did for Kimmy. And again, for all my brothers and sisters in the Forge family, my heart goes out to you. And always remember, we didn't say goodbye to Kimmy. We just said we will see you later. So again, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone, and wherever you are, Kimmy, I want to say thank you very much, little sister, and we will always remember you. Now on to some Blizzard news. Like I said, there is a whole lot of Blizzard news coming out this weekend with Gamescom. First thing that I want to talk about is the animated series that Blizzard showed the first episode for Warlords. And it is about the Kargash, also known as the Severed Hand, and how they came about. You can find that on Blizzard's site. And what I understand from the interviews that I had watched is these series are going to be a lot like what we had in Mist of Pandaria with the Emperor. Like I said, this first one that I had seen was really good. It told a lot about the Kargath, a lot about the Severed Hand, why they're like they are, and why they're called the Severed Hand. I won't give any spoilers of what happened, just in case you haven't seen it. I want to stay away on this channel. I want to stay away from spoilers. I hope that you guys appreciate that. But again, if you want to see this, go to the Blizzard site. They've got it up. If you can't find it on the Blizzard site, go to MMO-Champions.com, and they've got all the interviews, everything that you would want to see that has happened for Blizzard at Gamescom this weekend. And like I said at the beginning of the show, we have a date for Warlords of Draenor. Warlords of Draenor is going to be opening up. The Dark Portal is going to be opening up about 6 weeks before the expansion hits. Tell you guys a little bit more about that a little bit later. The Warlords of Draenor's cinematic, like I said, I cannot say enough of it. It was absolutely awesome. It starts with Grommash talking to Gul'dan. Sorry about that. Talking with Gul'dan, and he basically asks Gul'dan right before he drinks the demon blood, what are we going to have to give up, or what are we going to have to give you to have this power? And Gul'dan says everything. And at that time, the proverbial poop hits the fan. Again, go to MMO-Champions or the Blizzard site itself, or even YouTube. It's all over YouTube to check out that trailer. If you like the Pandaren opening cinematics, you'll really like this. On that note, Blizzard has gone in and announced it's going to be about 6 weeks out from November 13th for the pre-patch 6.0, and there's going to be things that to open up this portal and stop the Iron Horde. Not only that, but we're also going to have that time to get used to how our classes have changed if you've not gotten into the beta. And again, like I said, it's just totally awesome, guys. It is. Now, we've also been wondering, why has Warlords taken so dang long? Tom Chilton actually talked about this. He didn't really apologize for it, and they really don't need to. They said it actually took 6 months longer because they actually had to start from scratch and do a complete rebuild. They took a lot of people off of different stations that they were working at to help bring Warlords along. And being in the alpha and being in the beta, I don't know about y'all, but I appreciate it. But like I said, Tom Chilton was asked about this, and there's a couple of interviews with him that he talks about it again on the MMO-Champions. You can find that on the link down below. Blizzard also has released that they will be giving us plenty of time, not only to get ready for the raids that are going to be coming out, and I think they said at least a week to 2 weeks, the first part of the raids will be opening up right after Draenor of Warlords has gone and been released. Normals will be the first thing to be released, looking for group, and Heroics will be the second and third. Stay tuned for more information on that. And of course, Tom Chilton said that they will be keeping the community updated on how they're going to be handling this. Also, for those of you who did not know, the 10th anniversary dungeon, Naxxramas, will be a max level, so you'll have to be level 100 to get into it. Blizzard has gone and said they are going to make sure that you have enough time to level from level 90 to 100 and get geared. Especially because this dungeon is going to be a once in a lifetime thing, and it's not going to be staying in the LFR for the entire expansion. It's only going to be out there probably for a couple of months. And again, like I reported last week, at the end of Molten Core, after defeating Ragnaros, you will be getting a Corehound mount, and the different pictures that I've seen of it, it's really awesome. A Corgi will not only be given in the 10th anniversary, you'll have to log on for the 10th anniversary to get the Corgi. I don't think, and I've heard different speculations on this, so I'm going to give you both. The Corgi could be, as you log in, you automatically get it, or you have to go through the LFR to not only get your mount, but also get the Corgi pet. Either way, this is pretty cool. It's really nostalgic for those of us who've been in this game since vanilla. Also, they have commented on the World PvP, especially Terran Mill versus South Shore. Again, this is going to be one of those max level types things. It's not going to be around forever. So as soon as you can get into this World PvP, get into it. So those of you who have come in after BC, or during Wrath, Cataclysm, you'll understand why us old timers have so much nostalgic feeling for the wars that have gone on between Terran Mill and South Shore. And usually what would start this is, a Horde member or an Alliance member would go into the different cities and just go, okay, it's time to kill the quest givers. This, in fact, what would happen would start a World PvP event, not done up by Blizzard. The servers sometimes would crash because there were so many people there. Lobies would either have to just stand there and watch everybody, go nuts, or try to get involved in it and get smushed, or go somewhere else. It's a really good thing that they're bringing this back. They've also announced that Asheran, the World PvP Center for Warlords of Draenor, will be open on the release. So those of you who are PvP that want to get into the World PvP and get to Asheran as soon as possible, you will be able to. I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, take your time. Enjoy what is going on there. I'm a raider. My raid leader is going and said, I want you to do this and this, and I said to my raid lead, I understand that you want us at this point at a certain time, but I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to just give everybody that advice. Enjoy this expansion, because Blizzard has put out in a lot of really good work to it. Which brings me to our next topic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you know me, you know this is one of these subjects that constantly keeps coming up while I've been on the Vote to Kick podcast, and it's since the development of Warlords. It's constantly been coming up, and actually it's gone back as far as I can remember to Timeless Island in this expansion, and I am talking about flying mounts. There was a leak or something like that was said that 6.1 would allow us to fly in Warlords. That is not going to happen. It's a possibility, but possible not. Okay, so those of you that may have your panties in a wad that you can't fly in Warlords, hey, you can't. But somebody that has been in alpha and in closed beta and of course in open beta now, I've enjoyed everything that they've done. I told a guild member this week that I admitted, I said, I went on one flight plan and flew back and forth looking at the surroundings. I mean, if there was an expansion that you really would want to take in what Blizzard has done and all the hard work that they have put into this expansion, this is the expansion to check it out. Because again, Blizzard has done awesome when it comes to the scenery. And they've upgraded everything for those nerds that are out there. They've made more polygons for the surroundings, the trees, the grass, you name it. They've got it. Not only did they upgrade, our tunes that we play, but they've also upgraded the environment. So with all of that said, I'm going to say this for all of you guys that are whining and complaining, well, this isn't fair that Blizzard isn't letting us do this. Actually, it is. I'm just going to say this. I'm not going to go on a rant or anything like that. Please get over it. I really don't want to hear this question anymore. When are we going to be able to fly? We may not be able to fly, period, in Warlords. Is that going to bother me? No. Is that going to bother about 85% of the subscribers to World of Warcraft? No. So you 5% out there that are having a problem with it, get over it, enjoy the game, and enjoy it like the rest of us are going to enjoy it. End of my rant, kicking the soapbox off to the side. Okay, before I go and end this this part of the cast, I want to talk about something else that has been talked about by the Blizzard developers. They're talking about not only upgrading a little bit more of the transmog, but Tom Chilton himself said for those that have been asking over and over about dyes, being able to paint your gear a different color than what it already is, there has been a finalized in that. Blizzard says there will be no dyes in the game, so you can color what you've done, your armor that you have. It doesn't allow. It allows creativity, and he understands what people are saying. It allows uniqueness and stuff like that, and he understands that. However, he does. What the artists have gone and done with the armor, they really don't want to see their work, getting put things on it like glowing neon purple polka dotted stuff. And they wouldn't have that in the game anyway. However, if it's able to be done, people are going to do it. With that, like I said, a definite no on the dyes. We are not going to be able to color our armor. Okay, that's cool. However, in that same breath, Tom Chilton also let us know at Gamescom, that the transmog for all of us that are transmog pack rats, they are trying to put in, Blizzard is trying to go and put in a system that if you've gone and said, okay, this is my transmog, they're going to allow it to be account wide. So for you know, all the transmogs that I have for Drathan, and I have another Drathan on another realm, he can start wearing the same things as the one on Kultiras. They haven't gotten a date on it. They're hoping to get it out within one of the big patches, or maybe even the small patches of Warlords. Again, thank you very much, Blizzard. I'm a pack rat. I admit it. And this is another one of those good things that as a change of life thing that makes our life a little bit better in the game. I cannot wait to see that. And I know a lot of the transmoggers that are out there, especially our peers that are out there that like their transmogging, they're going to really like it too. So again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the end of the news on this part of Blind Tank Cast part 3B. So I will be getting 3C up and going as soon as possible. I thank you guys again for your patience, and I will see you later. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the show. I want to say thank you very much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, hit like. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. If you want, leave a comment. The only thing I ask is please be nice. My name is Drathan, aka the Blind Tank. Again, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Have a good night. I'm out of here.